Thanks for joining me. I'm Andrea Robertson and I'm here to make the world a healthier and happier place in a very big way. I have taught barre to over 14,000 clients in my studios in Australia as well as countless more online. So today it's your turn. I actually filmed this class a couple of years ago as I'm currently out with an old dancer back injury and I haven't been able to film classes for a while, but I wanted to share this one with you anyway. So if you like what I'm doing here, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button and the notifications bell to be notified every time I release a new video. And if you'd like more of what I'm doing here, please download my free PDF and video series called Total Body Tone Up in less than 3 weeks. You can find the link in the description box right underneath this video. All right, let's get into the workout. Hi, today's class is a half-hour TBC Barre F.I.T class, where FIT stands for Functional Interval Training. We're doing the whole body, so we're doing some cardio, some arms, some legs, and some abs. We don't need any equipment today except a solid bar attached to the wall or a kitchen bench or balcony railing, as well as a big glass of water. All right, let's get into the workout. Standing facing the bar, feet in a parallel first position, straight through the spine, releves, let's go. Up and down, lift, lower, growing tall. Little squeeze of the glutes and a lift in and up with those abs. Rise up. Last two. Last one. Let's walk through those feet. Walk, 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 walk. Take it tempo. Go step, 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 step. Good. Walking through those feet, warming up feet and legs. Keep it going. Walk, walk, walk. 4 and 3 and 2, 1. Parallel plie and stretch. Bend and stretch. Bend, growing tall. Down and up. Hips are over the heels, so not sitting back into a chair yet, just straight down and up. One more, hold it low, turn those feet out. First position, plie stretch. So knees over toes, turned out first. Bend and stretch. Squeeze those glutes as you rise up. Bend and stretch. Last two. Last one, come down and pulse. Pulse down, tiny little deep pulses. Pulse down, 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 down. Step second to first. Other leg, second first. Second to first. Stepping out and in. Wide second and step, and you're getting a double pulse. So double bend down, bend. Bend and bend. Bend, bend, bend. Step and in. Out and in. We step in. Second to first. Out, in, out. Now step second to curtsy back. Second curtsy back. Second and curtsy. Nice wide legs each time. Open, press. Open, press. Second curtsy back. Last one there. We go second and stretch. Plie down. Stretch, knees over toes, wide second position, down and up. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch, down, up. Nice deep plies, pulse it down, tiny pulses. Press those thighs, opening out at the hip joint. Heel lifts, we lift, lower, lift, rising up on those toes. As high as you can, we lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, last one and release. Step back to a push-up position. So the closer you are to your bar or your wall, the easier it is. The further away, the harder. Elbows are tracking out to the sides, plank through the body and straight push-ups down and up. Down and up, down, up, down, up. Feel that tummy scooped in and up, long through the spine, lengthen the back of the neck, bend and stretch, bend, stretch, bend and stretch. Press back off the bar. Lovely long stretch through the body. Bend the knees, roll up through the spine to come up. Stand away from the bar, little stretch of the head, side and forward, slow circles around to the back. And other way, back forward to the side, slow circle forward and around. Let's take some big flop forward, stretch and lift. Rise up at the top if you've got that in you. Flop forward and lift. flop down, and bend and lift, bend and stretch, bend and stretch, open to the side, stretch up towards that top hand, and again other side, big stretch, reach up, look up to the ceiling, and release. Feet a little wider, open the arms to second, big side stretch over, and open. Other way, big side stretch up and over, open out. Got straight legs this time, side stretch over, and open, big side stretch over, and open. Bring the feet a little closer together, goalpost upside down with those arms, and start twisting through the body. Now lift the goalpost arms up and keep that twisting happening. So you're warming up through the rotation of the spine, open the arms out, swinging through the arms and getting a little chest stretch. A couple more, and then we're done. Good work. Let's get into the exercises. So we're starting facing the bar, 4th position lunges. Pulse it down, pulse, pulse, last one step, change, pulse down for 7 pulses, back knee nearly on the floor, pulse down, straight spine, straight arm, step together, change, pulse down, 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 for 3, 2, 1, step, change, pulse it down, down, really work that back knee down, and change, step back, lunge overs, so straight spine, bend the legs, one leg lifts off behind, start pulsing that leg up behind you. So you can take either genie arms on the bar or long arms on the bar, whatever you're doing, aim for that straight spine, little tiny pulse up with that back leg. Hips are square, pointing down towards the ground, and the standing knees bent. Remember which leg you're on, it's your first leg. Bring the mat to the floor. We're starting sitting on our bottoms for tricep dips, so fingers facing forward, bend and stretch. Bend and stretch, knees are bent up, bottom on the floor. Bend and stretch, bend down, up, just small range of motion if you need to modify. We bend, stretch, bend and release, laying onto our backs now. One leg at a time up to tabletop, and then toe taps towards the floor and lift. Down and up, feel those abs a little scoop in and up to support through the core. Hands are pressing into the floor, which will give you a little bit more stability and support. Down, up. And you don't need to touch all the way to the floor, just working as low as you can that the body stays stable. That is our little 25-second break. So we're doing a pyramid timer today, starting 25 seconds of each, going up by 5-second increments. At the top of the pyramid, we're having a 1-minute rest, and then we're counting down again. So you can always stay on the modified versions. I am going to give you other versions as well as we go. Get ready, back to the bar, 4th position lunges, down, down, for 3, 2, 1, step change, pulse down, 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 back knee nearly on the floor, last 1 step change, and really work for a straight spine. You don't want to be leaning forwards at all. Pulse 3 steps, and change. Pulse for 3, 2, 1, change. Pulse 3, 2, 1, and change. Pulse 3, 2. Step back to our lunge over. So straight spine, bend the knees, other leg, so your second side is lifted. Square those hips off, both hip bones pointing straight down to the ground. Little pulses with the back leg up. Long arms or genie arms, folded at the elbows on the bar, whatever works for you. Pulse that back leg up. Pulse and pulse. We lift, 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 lift. Tiny pulses, keep that back leg lifting. Standing leg is bent, and release. Grab your mats again, we're down to the floor for tricep dips. Now if this hurts your wrists at all, you can always hold on to weights and do tricep extensions of those elbows out behind you. Bend and stretch, bend. Pulses at the bottom, little tiny pulses, press down, down, down and down, pulse down, 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 tiny pulses, stay low, we're nearly there. Pulse, up, bend and done. Lay down to the floor, 1 leg at a time up to tabletop. We're going for single leg extensions, out in 2 counts and in for 2, nice and slow. Reach long, slowly in, reach long. You've got the option for head, neck and shoulders and the arms to lift off if you'd like the challenge. Otherwise, they can lay on the floor and hands can press into the ground. Reach out for 2, and in for 2. Reaching long. And in, last one there. And you're on your little rest break, so 30 seconds rest. Well done, you're doing a great job. Have a drink of water, stay hydrated. We've got an option here to do a few little stretches if you'd like. Some quadricep stretches, one leg, standing tall, and then the other leg. Here we go, and started early this time. Our 4th position lunges. Down and up. Singles, down and up. Down and up. Down using that bar for support. Down and lift. Down, lift, down, lift, lunge, lift. Down and up. Down, up, lunge, lift, lunge. Good. Keep it going. Singles, up, down, up. Keep those legs nice and wide, the back knees nearly on the floor. Last one there, back into our lunge over, straight spine, bend the knees. First leg is up behind you. We tap the floor and lift. Tap and lift. Down, up. So nothing moves except that back leg. The standing leg stays bent, body stays nice and straight, hip bones pointing down to the ground. Tap and lift. Down and up. Down, up. Good, we're nearly there. Keep it going with the little pulses at the top. Pulse it up. Press, 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 and release. Grab your mats, come to the floor. We've got our tricep dips first. So bend and stretch. Bend, stretch, bend. Single dips. Down and up. Bend, down. Little pulses down. Pulse down, 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 and down. Down an inch, up an inch. So we slow it down here. Lift, down an inch, up an inch, down, and up, down, up, down, up. Just a couple more. And laying onto your back. Legs up to tabletop again. Hands on the floor. Slow double leg extension out for 2 and in for 2. Now the higher towards the ceiling, the more modified. To make it more challenging, you lower the feet a little closer to the floor. Option also for one leg out, one leg in. So that's even more modified. And in. Otherwise, the 2 legs, out for 2 and in for 2. Out for 2 and in for 2. Keep it going there. And in. Last one. And you've got 35 seconds rest. Well done. Make sure you stay hydrated, have a drink, take a little stretch, catch your breath, whatever you need to do. All right, little quad stretch again after all these 4th position lunges. Change legs and straight back into our 4th position lunges. On releve this time as an option, otherwise you can stay on flat feet. We're into singles. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down and up. Lower and pulse. Stay down, down for 3, 2, 1 step change. Pulse down, 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 down. 3, 2, 1 step change. Pulse down, 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 down for 3, 2, 1 step change. Last round. Pulse it down. 3 and change. Back into our lunge overs. Straight spine, bend the legs. The second leg is up. We tap it down, lift it up. Tap and lift. Tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. Down and up. Down, lift, down, lift. Hold it up and pulse. Tiny pulses. Square those hips off. Check that your standing leg is bent. Check your spine is horizontal to the floor. And last one, release. Grab your mats down to the floor. Tricep dips. Proud chest. one leg at a time, little can legs as an optional extra. So it bends in, it stretches up, bend and stretch. As you're dipping through those hands, other leg, we bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, down and up, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, down, up, down and up. Just a couple more. Bend, stretch and release. Down to the backs. Legs into a figure 4 position and little tailbone lift and lower with control. So you can take this as fast or as slow as you wish. Slower is better to try and lower with control through that tailbone as it comes down towards the ground again. Articulating through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Lift and lower, and a quick change, other leg. We lift, lower down. Lift, lower with control. Lift and slowly up and down. Just a couple more. Excellent. You're at the top of the pyramid. We've got 1 minute. 1 minute rest. Take a drink, have a little breather. Right, run back to the bar. We're going to go straight back into our 4th lunges again. Step and lift, step and lift. So this is the downhill part of our pyramid. Each round gets slightly shorter in time. Down and up. Keep straight spine, straight arms, and dive that back knee towards the floor. Let's pulse it down. 3, 2, hold it low, lift and lower that front heel. We lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift and lower. And take note of which foot you've got in front, because the next round we'll use the other leg. Hold that step together. Pulse it down, 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 down. Good. Step back. And we'll take our lunge overs. Bend the standing leg. Flex the foot and hamstring curl. In and out. In, out. Feel that long spine. Square those hips off. Flat back. Really resist the air as you curl that hamstring in and out. We resist. Hold it there and pulse the leg up. Pulse, lift, lift. Flex the back foot. Lift, pulse, lift, 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 lift. Keep it going. We've only got 8 seconds to go. Pulse it up. Press, press, press. Great. And release. Grab your mats down to the floor. We're doing our tricep dips. Hands behind, proud chest. Down and up. Singles down and up. Down. Lift. Down and lift. Down. Hold it down and pulse. Pulse. Press. 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 Up. We go down for 7. Down. Down. For 3, 2, 1. Stretch. Lift. Pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and lift. Pulse it down again and we're done. Down to the floor, laying on your back. Bring your legs up to the ceiling, double leg lowers and up for 2. Slowly down for 2 and up for 2. So just going down as low as your body will allow while you're still maintaining control through the trunk and the abs. Bend the knees if you need to modify and make a smaller range of motion. Otherwise, go for straight legs for the challenge. And lift. Lower down for 2. And lift for 2. Lower down for 2. And lift for 2. Lower down. Hug those knees in. We have a 40-second rest. Just take take a little stretch. So lunge, stretch, one leg in front. And other side, lovely long lunge stretch. Releasing through those hip flexors. Come up to standing. We'll get ready. We're starting in a few seconds again. And we'll be at the bar back with our 4th position lunges. Remember which leg you had in front for the heel lifts before, because we'll take the other leg on this side. Off we go. Whenever you're on the music. Down and up. Down and up. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Down, up, down, pulse. We pulse down. So check you've got that other leg in front. For 4, 3, hold it down low. Front heel, we lift, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Staying nice and low, so the only thing that moves is that front leg. Nothing else moves through the body. Last 2. Last one, step together. Back to our lunge over. So bend the legs. Choose your second side here. Flex the foot, hamstring curl, in and out. Curl, out. Resist the air, resist, and resist that movement. Curl in, out, curl in, out, curl. Release. Square those hips off. Hold the foot there and pulse up to the ceiling. Keep a bend in your standing leg. Pulse lift, lift. Lift, lift, pulse up, 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 and release. Well done. Grab your mats down to the floor, doing our tricep dips again. Give these triceps a nice big workout. Proud chest, fingers facing forward. Lift the hips off for the challenge, otherwise keep them on the floor. Bend and stretch. So now when you're dipping, make sure you dip through those elbows, not just through the hips. Aim to keep the hips lifted, stretch. Bend and stretch. Down, up, down, up, down, up. We've just got a couple more to go. Release if you need to the floor, and we're done. Laying onto your backs. Legs up to the ceiling. One leg bent and the other leg lower, and lift. So we have one straight, one bent. Head, neck and shoulders can float off for the challenge. And lift. Lower down for 2. Sacro retire position in parallel and lowering down for 2 and lifting for 2. Change legs. Head, neck and shoulders can stay on the floor for that modification. Down for 2 and lift for 2. We go down for 2 and lift. Last one. 35 seconds rest. You're doing a great job. We've got 2 rounds to go. Have a little stretch, pretzel stretch at the bar, releasing through your glutes. And change other side, little pretzel stretch. And release. Down to our lunge position, pulse and up. We go down an inch, up an inch. Down and up, down and up, down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. Last one, change sides. We go down an inch, up an inch. Nice, slow, tiny movements. Down and up, down, lift. Just very small 1-inch movements. Down and up. Last one. Step back to your lunge overs. Bend the standing leg. Lift it up and take little circles around behind you. You need to really zip up through those abs to give yourself stability. And change other way. Tiny little circles, like you're drawing a 10-cent piece on that wall behind you. Mini circles. Around, around, around. Change other way again. Round, round, around, around. We go up, around, up, and change. Grab your mat. Back to our tricep dips. Proud chest. We go down, 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 up in 1, down in 3, 2, 1, up in 1, down in 3, 2, 1, and lift, down in 3, 2, 1, and lift, down for 3, 2, 1, and lift, down for 3, 2, 1, and lift. Change down to your backs. Hands behind the head, knees bent, feet on the floor, upper body lift and lower. Curl it up, release. Curl, release. Lift. Feel that belly button contracting towards the spine. We lift, release, lift, release, lift, release. Up and down, 10 seconds to go. Really feel those abs contracting, almost squeeze it at the top. Lift, release, last one, lower down, 30 seconds rest. You've got one more round to go after this one, and then a beautiful deep stretch at the end. Let's come back to the bar. It's our very last round. Growing tall in preparation. Here we go. Pulse down and up. Step down and up. Just singles. Down and up. Down and lift. Aim for that back knee nice and close to the floor. If you'd like the challenge, come all the way up to releve and down, up. Step and lift. Step and lift. Down, up. Keep that straight spine. Dive those knees down to the floor. Last one. Step back to your lunge overs. Second side, mini circles, up, around. Square those hips off. Bend the standing leg nice and low. Change other way. Circle up, around. Drawing that 10-cent piece, tiny little piece on that wall behind you. Change other way again. Up, around, and lift. Lift, lift, lift. Last two, last one. Release. Grab your mat down to the floor. Ready for our tricep dips again. We go down in one, slowly up in 3, 2, 1. Down in 1, quickly, slowly up, 2 and 1. Down 1, slowly up and up. Down in 1, up for 3, 2, 1. Down in 1, slowly up and release down to your back. Hands behind the head, into the oblique twist. We twist, release. So knees are bent up, feet are on the floor, hip distance apart. Squeeze through those abs as you lift. Keep open through the elbows. Lift, release, lift, release. It's almost like you're diving your opposite rib to your opposite hip. Squeeze it in. And lift, release. Well done. That is the end of our little level 1 Barre F.I.T class. Great work. Let's get ready and we'll take a stretch. We'll start laying on our backs, cross the right leg over, hug the knee into the chest for a pretzel stretch. And change sides, hugging that knee in towards the chest. Goalpost the arms, allow the knees to fall over to the right hand side and turn your head to look over the left. Feeling a lovely spinal release. Change sides, knees to the left, head to the right. Allow the heart rate to slow down, the body to relax. The knees back through to the center, hands behind your knees, rock up to sitting. Stretch the legs out long in front, inhale arms to fifth, and then exhale, fold forward over those toes. Aiming to keep straight knees as much as you can, rounding through the back. Let's take another one of those. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Release from there, come around onto a long lunge. So right leg comes in front, hands to the floor, and then bring them up to your front knee. So releasing through your hip flexors, arms up to 5th position. Open them out to 2nd. Back to the floor, and then press your hips back, stretching over your front leg, diving your body forwards into a lovely hamstring stretch. Release again, change legs. So the left leg comes in front for the long lunge. Hands to the floor, then to your up to fifth position. Open out to second. Hands to the floor, press your hips back. Feel that beautiful hamstring stretch on your left leg. Dive the body forwards. Release, come down to sitting. Cross-legged position and stretch one arm across to release through the shoulders. Tuck that arm behind for a tricep release. And then the other arm comes across, stretching through the shoulders. Tuck that arm behind for a tricep release. And release. Well done. Done a great effort. All done today. See you next time. Well done on making it to the end of the class. Now, if you enjoyed this workout, please hit the like button or even leave me a comment and subscribe so you get notified every time I release a new class. Also, make sure you share this workout with any of your family or friends who may enjoy doing a barre class with you. Remember, if you like more of what I do, please download my free PDF and video series called Total Body Tone Up in less than 3 weeks. You can find the link in the description box right underneath this video. All right, have a great day and I'll see you next time.